I'm going to speak just a little bit about what we call authority marketing, which is internet marketing where you position yourself as an expert to get a better career and a better job in whatever field you're in. So let me just go through. So this is my book, Web Marketing on All Cylinders. And it's about digital marketing, such as search engine optimization, paid search, and how they all go together. And we have a little DVD series from a seminar that we run, and a strategy software that goes with it. And that's me at Google headquarters riding a conference bike. If you can believe it, leave it up to Google to create a bicycle that you can get work done on. It was actually locked up, but I just had to get on it. Yeah, so people can sit all around in a circle, and apparently everybody's, pedaling actually affects the bike riding, and you can talk about whatever you're working on. So I thought that was cool. We got invited to Google headquarters the last few years in a row about paid search marketing, the Google ads. That's me in college, to go back in time to connect with you guys. I studied sitar in India in college, and so that was up in Vermont. So I've been featured in the Huffington Post, the world's largest blog, and New York Times and HubSpot and different places like that, the writing that I do on website marketing. And so with 7 billion people in the world, about 3 billion are on the internet now, and that's growing all the time. So the internet's a really important part of course, marketing, but also just any business in general. The internet and having a website is critical. And so there are 1 million more jobs than students by 2020 for computer science and programming. And so with 1.4 million computing jobs and only 400,000 people studying computer science, it's just a huge opportunity for students because the jobs are readily available if you have programming skills in particular, computer science types of things, maybe even networking as well. But certainly programming, HTML, how to build websites, these are really hot topics. So there's computer science at, the amount of students studying that way over on the right is just a really small percentage of people choosing that topic. So anyway, great area to actually get a job right out of school. And these are some of the job trends. So HTML5 at the very top. Websites are often built with HTML, so that's a powerful thing to learn. And Diane and her team and classes are great for that. And social media sandwiched in there with all these crazy things, MongoDB, and some of these I don't even know what they are, but they're like mobile application development platforms. Someone's nodding their head there. Do you know what those are? Yeah, you've heard of some of these, MongoDB? Yeah. Yeah, so there are a lot of unusual programming languages that are in high demand. And again, if you can study those things, you'll do really well. And so I like to talk to our interns from North Shore Community College and other places about trying to figure out where they fit into digital marketing. Do you have the right personality for it? And so if this is your personality, kind of more on the wild creative side, you might want to do graphic design or some writing, etc. And so there are different people types. So some people are very creative, they're more artists. Some people are creative in a more language kind of way. People are better at writing. And then others have great math skills, like a gentleman over here. I think you mentioned you're good at math, right? You guys. So if you're good at math and music also, amazingly, people that are good at math and music are said to do well with programming. So that might be a good kind of intro for you into that world. Whereas some people are much more visual. So they might do better designing websites. So I think of it like the cast of Star Trek. There are lots of different people and types of people. And so you want to find the place that fits you better. So you might be the creative type or the sort of the math type, or You might want to do administrative support or website sales. The guy on the right, I'm not sure I'd hire him. And so some people try and wear too many hats. The woman on the left, when you go to get a job in digital marketing, they might want you to do a whole bunch of different things. And it's good to have experience in a bunch of different areas, but if you are too all over the map, doing too many different things, it's not as good as specializing. So it's better to be, like the race car over there, a lot of different types of people, a designer, a programmer, a writer, all supporting a website to function properly. And so it's a great idea to specialize in a certain topic as opposed to trying to be sort of a jack of all trades. So anyway, this is just a lot of the different types of things within digital marketing, from podcasting to video. It's my team member there, John Marr in the background, doing some video of this now for YouTube. And so internet marketing job types, and I'll go very briefly through this. A strategist, somebody that can think up how everything goes together. Web designer, web developer, SEO specialist. There are a lot of different types of jobs, and I'll just touch on about 4 briefly. So what does a web designer do? A designer is obviously more on the graphic side, but these days graphic designers are asked to also do a little bit of programming. Because back in the day, traditional advertising agencies had a lot of work for graphic design, and that has shrunk a little bit now that the internet has taken over and traditional marketing is reducing a bit. So even if you're a web designer, you're going to be expected to do a little bit of light programming. And a web developer, again, more of a math-oriented person with application skills, maybe databases, e-commerce, building a shopping cart online, things like that. WordPress is a very popular programming language. Powers about 20% of the internet. And then what does an SEO do? Has anyone here heard of SEO or search engine optimization? Okay, so my company does a lot of SEO, and it usually drives much of the traffic to websites. So when you type into Google, you put in a keyword, that keyword search is going to provide a set of results based on an algorithm. So Google has like a recipe, and they're judging who should come to the top of the search results. And that's what an SEO does, is help develop content and blogging and things like that to make companies come up to the top of Google. So that's a very hot field right now. And social media marketing, of course, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, if you're really good with those things, you can help companies get more business by managing their social media profiles, creating content, sharing content, things like that on social media. And a pay-per-click expert runs the little ads at the top and to the right of Google. Those ads generate most of the revenue for Google. So paid search, we had a couple of different interns come and work for us. And then when they left our company, they went and got jobs in paid search. Really big opportunity for people to get jobs in running Google ads. That's really where Google makes most of its money, so a very big opportunity there. And conversion optimization is when you fix a website to make it get more leads. So rethinking how a website works is another skill that you can have. And this is a couple guys from our office, fatawesome.com. It's a really kind of crazy viral videos. And they made this commercial for Doritos. It was a rejected Doritos commercial. But viral video people can come up with creative ideas to get a lot of views on YouTube, and that can help a company get more business. So that's kind of a really fun career. I'm kind of jealous of our video guys that do that kind of thing. So how to learn? You can learn, of course, at a college campus and self-study as well using blogs such as searchengineland.com. Blogs like that are really how SEO people and internet marketing people keep up to date with the latest, greatest stuff. College courses are awesome to keep you organized and have a whole curriculum where you get together your writing and your different levels of programming, design, whatever you're working on. But then eventually you need to keep up to date with blogs and what's going on because internet marketing changes all the time. So all of those things are good, all the different ways you can learn. And online programs and certificates are also a good way to go. And so these are some of the top blogs to add to your college work. SearchEngineLand.com, Moz, things like that. And then certificate and e-learning sites, MarketMotive, Lynda.com. And these are tools. If anybody wants this presentation, I can send this around. It's going to be up on our website. What's that? Oh yeah, I'll send it to Diane, and we'll have it up on our site. There's also on McDougallInteractive.com, my agency website. In our About Us section, we have a thing for internet marketing jobs, and there's a long resource page that tells you all about sites to go to learn internet marketing and how to get your first job. And so those are some of the tools from Microsoft Excel to Google Analytics and things like that that you'd want to learn if you want to get more into digital marketing. And then internships are great. We accept interns if anybody is looking to intern. And big agencies in Boston like Mullen and Digitas, those are great places to work for a while at a low cost to the agency, and then they're going to train you, and you can use that experience to get a job. That's a really powerful way to take your college learning and put it to use. And so authoritymarketing.com is my site about positioning yourself as an expert, and I think at any age, having a blog and being positioned well is great for your career. So again, picking a niche, not just trying to do all things and maybe blogging about that topic. Eventually, writing a book and doing public speaking can help you to further your career. And so you want to do, with internet marketing, white hat versus black hat. So you want to do high quality marketing and not do the kind of shady stuff that some marketing people do. And eventually be seen as a thought leader. So someone that leads, by example and by a certain specialized knowledge. And so I'll wrap up with just a few thought leaders you'd think of, like Donald Trump, Oprah, very well known for certain things. And then this guy is Rand Fishkin. He wears yellow sneakers to all the marketing conferences and has a crazy mustache. So he kind of stands out and shares his knowledge about SEO. And so if you're not the lead dog, the view's always the same. So if you're looking at the backside of your competitors or the other students that you're competing with to get a job, the view's always the same if you don't stand out a little bit. So again, having a blog can help you stand out. So determine your interests, try a variety of things, pick a niche area to focus on, have a blog, and create social media profiles, including things like Google Plus personal profile, and that can help you get recognized. And that's it.
Thank you.
Yeah.